Hello fellow Sudokans, welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday the 11th of May 2025. I hope you are keeping well. I'm just waiting to see if there's going to be any more rain this evening. Let's hope not. We've had some horrible flooding here yesterday and I'm still unable to clean up properly. What's going on in the US? Trump's border czar, why do they have a border czar? Actually, that seems very appropriate, doesn't it? Now that Trump has switched sides to being a Russian supporter, they should have a czar. Perhaps that's what he wants to be. He doesn't want to be a king. Perhaps he wants to be a czar. Anyway, Tom Homan, who has spouting his mouth off on Fox News again, after Newark mayor was arrested after he tried to inspect an ICE detention center, and it was all very suspicious and they wanted to arrest him. They kind of sorted it out so that they could arrest him. Anyway, Trump's border czar is now threatening to arrest other politicians, Democrat politicians of course. Something's got to give. America needs to do something. I mean, it's heading in a terrible direction, but I think it's inevitable that something serious is going to happen. It has to happen, otherwise fascism just takes over. You have to fight back against it in whatever way is appropriate at the time. God knows what that will be, but it's not going to be good to watch. But I do hope the Americans can fight back and keep their at least part of their democracy. It's not a very democratic country anyway, but it's a pretend democracy, to be honest with you. But pretend is better, is halfway there, is better than none at all. Let's get on with our game of Sudoku. What have I got for you? I've got our País difficult level Sudoku puzzle, and this is one of the most difficult games usually. I mean, you know, if we take an average standard, one of the most difficult games that we play on this channel. Newspaper games anyway. Of course there are other games which are stronger, but this is maybe the strongest of the newspaper games. 9 blocking up here, across there. There's a 9. 9 across here, and down there. There's a 9, and we'll continue with 9s downwards. Across there, there's a 9. Here, there, and across there. Okay, digit 9 is out of the way. I can see 5 blocking down here, 5 blocking down here. There is a 5, and I can see 6 and 8 blocking across here, which puts 6 and 8 into those squares. I can do better than that. We've got 6 blocking there, so that's the 6, and that's the 8, and the last number here is a 1. 1 blocks up here, across there, and across there. There is 1. 7 blocking across here and up there. There's a 7, and so we've got 1 and 7 up here, 1 and 7 up there. That's a pair of 1 and 7, and this is not 1 or 7. It must be 4. Right, what are we left with here? 2, 3, 8, I think. Six down here, 6 across there. There's a 6. 6 down this way, down here, across a couple of rows to give us a 6 in that square. 6 up here, 6 across there and there. There we go. 6 up here. 6 is in 6 blocks. Actually, let's do this first. I can put a 6 up here first. I didn't realise that, but now I see it. 6 across here, 6 up here, 6 up there. This should be the last one, I think. Yep, okay, 9 and 6 are finished. Two blocks across here and 2 up there gives me 2 in that square. 2 blocking down means that's a 2. The last number up here is 8, I think. We can get this when we understand that this is 3 and 8, and this has to be a 4. And the missing numbers here are 1 and 7. We could investigate the possibility of a unique rectangle rule affecting this square here, because we've got 3 and 8 here, which makes that 3 and 8, and this square means cannot be 3 or 8. No, it could be 2 or 4, so I'm not going to bother, because I can see immediately it could be at least a 2 or a 4, so I won't bother looking at that. Okay, 4 across here and there. Five blocks up here and 5 blocks across here and 5 blocks across there. That's a 5. Then we've got 5 blocking down here, down there, so that has to be a 5 for that row. The missing numbers here are 7 and 2, I think. So 2 blocking down there, there's the 2 and there's the 7. Oh, we've got 5 over here and a 5 down there. 5 down here and across there. That's the last digit, 5. 7 is the next number. I think it's pencil mark time. These games usually need a pencil mark or 2 to finish, because they often require some kind of Sudoku logic, which is why I said they're harder than the other newspaper games. But not yet. 4 across there. There's a 4. Alright, this is the last ditch attempt. Actually, we've got 2 blocking this square, and this square. So in this row, there's a 2. Where are the 3s? Come on, 3s. Pretty miserable. Seven across here, 7 up there. There's a 7. 7 up here, 7 up there, and there's a 7. Okay, we've got 8 blocking this square, 8 blocking this square. So in this column, there's an 8. Eight blocking up here and 8 in one of these two squares blocking up, 8 across there, 8 across there. There's an 8. Missing numbers here, 2, 3, 7, and 3 and 7 are together. That's a 2. Okay, it's pencil mark time now. Right, let's put in the 8s in these squares. Let's put the 8s there. Let's put in the 3 and the 8 there. And also the 3 and the 8 here. And the 1 blocking down gives us 1s in those squares. 3 can go anywhere in this block down here. I'll just fill it in. Up here, 3 blocks across there, we've got a pair of 3s there. 1s can go anywhere. And the other number is 4, which is in those squares there. Also got 4 in those squares there. 2 blocks across here, so we get 2s in those squares and also in those squares. 3 can go anywhere there. Up here, that's 1 and 7, isn't it? And then 7 blocks up here and across there, so that's a pair of 7s. Oops. In those squares there. 7's also in those squares there. Right, okay, let's try this block up here. 3 blocks across here like that, so we get 3's there. 1 blocks up here, so 1's still there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, done. 1 more block to go. 1 blocks down here, so 1 in those squares there. 3, do we know anything about 3? And I think no. So I guess that's it. All of our stuff is in now, and now comes the tricky bit. This looks like it might be a likely thing here. 1, 7 to 1, 3 to 3, 7. Is that right? So we start with the 7, we go to 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 3 here, 7 there. Yeah, okay, we found an XY wing here. So this is a start point, starting on 7, ending on 7. 7 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to 7. So this 7 can't exist, so that has to be a 1. 7 will be in that square, and this will be a 3. 7 is here, 7 down there, 3 in that square, 1 there, 2's the last number there, 3 in that square there, 1 up there, 1 here, 4 there. Last number here is a 3. The last number here is a 4. What else is there? 1 missing here. We've got a 3 here, so that's an 8, and this would be a 2. This is the 8. 3 is in that square. 3 is here. This is 8. 8 blocks across there. That's the 8. The last number is 3. There we are. So that's an XY wing to finish off today's País. I almost forgotten it. El País difficult level Sudoku puzzle. XY wings, pretty straightforward. You can search for them on my channel if you don't know how to play them. That's it. Thank you. Bye bye.